Well, hello, my lovelies. Let's make dinner together. Another day, another HelloFresh meal. This one looks so good. I feel like it's a popular meal I came across on TikTok. It is a spicy, poke-inspired salmon bowl, but instead of having like a raw tuna or anything, you're gonna have cooked salmon. I think this looks delicious, so let's get into it. Of course, if you're not familiar with HelloFresh, they are a meal kit delivery service. So it is not takeout, and it is more expensive than if I just went out and bought the groceries myself and found this recipe online and made it that way. But I do appreciate the convenience of it, and also just I want to get in the habit of cooking. I've been saying this for a while, and I just have not been able to start. So HelloFresh is me tiptoeing in, and I shared in a previous video where I made a HelloFresh meal that I originally got a subscription to this service because I was trying to get points for my airline mileage. That's a bit of a longer story, but basically that's how I ended up signing up for the meal kits. But I have been pleasantly surprised by the meals I've made. Both the last one I made myself, but also my mum had done the subscription. So we have literally, let me show you, we have a book full of different recipes that we've gotten from different meal delivery services, because when you sign up through your airlines, like shopping portal, depending on, your airline. For me, it's American Airlines. By signing up for these meal kit programs, we were able to get some pretty good bonus points, like a few thousand per meal kit service. So it definitely was helpful in reaching status for both of us. And we've actually really enjoyed the variety and the inspiration, and again, just the convenience. They send all of the ingredients in a little bag separated per meal. They have very easy to follow recipe cards. On the back, it's got a step-by-step guide for how to make the recipe, and it's really easy to follow. And yeah, the protein itself comes separately, so you can throw it in the freezer if it's going to be a couple of days, or pop it in the fridge if you're going to cook it pretty soon. So yeah, let's get started on our dinner today. And again, I've seen how popular these salmon bowls are online, and I've been wanting to try them, so I'm really excited to give it a whirl today. Let me get my little microphone on. Okay. And you know what? Tomorrow I am flying to Korea for skincare treatments. Like, I'm trying to get the fine line. I know this video is about cooking, but trying to get the fine lines here, a little more reduced, just a little more firmness in the face. I am such a sun worshiper, so I spend a lot of time out on the beaches and in the sun. So I really want to kind of reverse some of that damage and some of the effects. It's got to keep me looking young. Okay, let's see. Let me show you guys all the ingredients. So of course, I've got the salmon, so I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, I've got my little cutting board, a knife. So let's open up all of our little ingredient bags. Got the scallions. Got a little cucumber. We've got a few radishes. And again, another thing I like is it kind of introduces me to ingredients that I typically don't reach for, such as radishes. I won't say they are something I frequently purchase. Obviously, I'll have them when they're included in a meal I order when I'm out at a restaurant, but can't say I've really bought them. Got another cucumber. I'm gonna leave the shaved cabbage and carrots in the bag, but they're here. They've got pre-portioned rice. And then we've got some of these sauces. We've got a sweet soy glaze. We've got a spicy mayonnaise, spicy mayo sauce. And we've got some sesame seeds. And we've got a nice chunk of ginger. So I am gonna throw all of my veggies in to give them a wash. We also have a lime, by the way. Okay, so we've got a couple of little ingredient bowls for when we prep the vegetables. Let me go over the instructions for you, and I'll probably plug in some visuals as we go step by step. Step 1 is to wash and dry the produce, which we've already done that. Then you're gonna trim and thinly slice the scallions, separating the whites from the greens. Peel and mince or grate the ginger. So step 2, we're gonna cook the rice. So we're gonna melt 1 tablespoon of butter in a small pot of a medium-high heat. Add the scallion whites and half the ginger, and we're gonna cook, stirring frequently until fragrant for about 1 minute. Then we're gonna add the rice in 1 1/4 cup of water and a big pinch of salt. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then cover and reduce to a low simmer. We're gonna cook until the rice is tender, which is estimated to be about 15 to 18 minutes. And we're gonna keep it covered off the heat until we're ready to serve it. So step 3 is finishing the prep. So it says while the rice cooks, we're gonna quarter the lime, trim and halve the radishes, thinly slice into half moons, trim and halve cucumbers lengthwise, slice crosswise into 1/4 inch half moons, and then in a medium bowl, we're gonna whisk together the sweet soy glaze, remaining ginger, and juice from half the lime. And now we're gonna prep and marinate the salmon. So for the salmon, you're gonna pat it dry with a paper towel, And then using a sharp knife, you're going to slowly cut between the flesh and the skin in a 1/2 inch at a time, being careful not to cut into the flesh until skin is fully removed from the fish, and then discard the skin. I may go ahead and cook the skin for my dogs, but that's neither here nor there. So then you dice the salmon into 1-inch pieces, transfer it to a bowl with the soy ginger marinade, stir to combine, and then set aside to marinate until step 6. Okay, so step 5, we are going to pickle the radishes and the cucumber. So in a second medium microwave safe bowl, we're going to combine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a splash of water, a pinch of salt and pepper. Stir in the radishes, cover with a plastic wrap, microwave until radishes are tender and bright pink, estimated to be about a minute, and then carefully remove plastic wrap and stir. We're going to let it cool for 4 to 5 minutes. Once the radish mixture has cooled, we're going to stir in the cucumbers, set aside to pickle, stirring occasionally. So now step 6, we are making the slaw and the salmon. So in a third medium bowl, combine the cabbage and the carrot mix, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, the juice from 1 lime wedge, season generously with salt and pepper, and then heat a large drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium heat. Remove the salmon from the marinade 1 piece at a time, allowing excess marinade to drip off, and add to the hot pan. And it says you can discard the remaining marinade. So then cook, turning occasionally until lightly browned on all sides and cooked through, which is estimated to be about 4 to 6 minutes. And they do give you a little tip that says be very gentle when flipping your salmon. If it begins to flake or fall apart, don't fret, it'll still be delicious. And now for the final step is to finish and serve. So we're going to fluff the rice with a fork, divide rice between plates, top with salmon, pickled veggies, and slaw, drizzle with spicy mayo, and then garnish with sesame seeds and scallion greens. And then it is ready to serve. Okay, so this is HelloFresh's version. And here is my final result. I have finished making my spicy salmon poke bowl, or spicy poke inspired salmon bowl. We're gonna get a good bite with everything in it. Exactly what I was going for. That teriyaki on the salmon is so lovely. And I did not know you could pickle a radish with this little technique of, popping it in vinegar and popping it in the microwave. One thing about me, I love pickled anything, especially like pickled jalapenos, like anything spicy. I'm really enjoying a bit of the cucumber, the radish. But yeah, guys, this one feels light, fresh. The rice is really lovely. I've never put aromatics, like I've never put ginger and scallions into rice when I was cooking it. Honestly, that's the little thing that I'm hoping I pick up from trying HelloFresh or any of the other meal prep programs, or really just getting in that habit of picking some cool recipes that look good and trying them a couple nights a week. So nice. Now for me, I love things to be extra spicy. When I went to, what's it called? Smorgasburg or Smorg? Saying it, I'll put it in here, but I went to Smorgasburg. It's like a food market on a Sunday in LA. They have different vendors sometimes, and I found a vendor who did chili oil, and I love chili oil, absolutely. Love adding it to eggs, to anything really. So I've got some here. You can see some of the oil's gone, but you've got all the nice chili bits in there, so I'll add that on top. So yeah, for me, maybe a little jalapeno I would add to the pickle, and then of course just drizzle on some of this. But I think that's the only thing I would change about the recipe, because yeah, the rice is gorgeous. Maybe the cabbage, my lime was not juicy. I probably needed some more lime, so I think that could be improved. But overall, yeah, this is really lovely. And now see, that chili oil, that took it up a notch. That is gorgeous. Look at it, guys. Who is she? She cooks now. Now, if you're not, the chili oil's got me getting a bit warm. Got me sniffling. But yeah, if you're not putting your sparkling water into a little wine glass, what are you doing, guys? Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. I'll definitely be incorporating more cooking nights and what I eat in a days, and just we are on our way to building some new habits. I feel like when you cook, first of all, it's such a cathartic thing. It's such a great moment for you to relax and slow down and unwind, and also you're doing something so good for yourself and hopefully for your friends or your family or whoever. Maybe you're cooking for your partner, or you're just cooking yourself a lovely dinner. Either way, I feel like it's such a blessing and it's such an incredible skill to be able to cook, even just at a basic level. And so that is my goal. And obviously I've always cooked here and there, but I feel like I cook the same things all the time. I feel like trying new recipes is going to definitely broaden my palate, broaden my skills, broaden my habits, and I'll be eating good food. I'm like, it's a win-win all around. And I mean, the thing is with my travel schedule, it can be hard to maintain this habit. Sometimes I've traveled so much where when I get home, I've just consistently will order Uber Eats or takeout or delivery, and I don't end up getting back into the habit of going to the grocery store and cooking. Or if I do go to the grocery store, that food sits in the fridge and it goes off. So I want to really switch that up, and I want cooking to feel accessible and easy. Like, this genuinely isn't a meal that takes a long time to cook. It took me a little bit longer because obviously I'm filming it, but generally speaking, it does not take that long to cook this lovely meal. And yeah, I'm just trying to remind myself of that. I'll see you guys on another dinner night. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, stay tuned. Share this video with someone who might want to try this recipe, and make sure you like this video. We'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Mwah. Bye. Guys, this right here, delicious.